I'm your boy Deanie, and you're tuned in to the very first episode of Talk with Deanie. And we got some things to discuss today. But before we get started, I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. You know, Christmas is a special holiday. People be with their families, everybody exchanging gifts. The kids get a lot of toys. Then everybody have dinner later on in the afternoon. Just a family gathering, family and friends. Everybody just come together. But then, you know, you got some people who don't have none. Their holidays ain't special like everybody else's because they down and out. That's why I always say, if you have it, it's good to give back to the community, because you can just imagine how happy you'll put a smile on a kid's face when they get a Christmas present. It really makes their day, and I know they very appreciative with it, because even though that family's not financial like everybody else, they appreciate the little small things people do for them. Just having a smile on a kid's face on Christmas, knowing that people still care, that means a lot. But we're going to get on into this story because I got a crazy story to talk about. Now, this happened back in January of 2024, but it's starting to catch a lot of action everywhere on all networks now because they talking about it. I guess it was some fake UPS delivery workers. They finally were sentenced, in which they should go to jail for the rest of their life, because this story is very, very, very disgusting. I really couldn't. When I first heard about this story, when I first read about it and seen a video online, I was like, oh man, this is crazy. What is wrong with people? They dressing up as fake UPS workers, knocked on the door, and the dude looked dead at the camera. Looked at the camera and still did what they did. They was ready to leave, but the guy came to the door with the dog and stopped them while they was getting in the car ready to leave, which, oh man, he should have never done that, because, well, he didn't know. So anyway, they go back to the door. He was gonna let him in. Well, sign for a box. He thought he was gonna sign for a box. Then the dude put the, heat to him, and they walked him in the house. It was him, his father, his mother, and two little kids there. Very young kids. One was around 3, and the other one was probably a little over a year. But the way they done this was evil, man. They come to rob them, ask why the money was. They went in the room while the mother was there, because mother was on the phone. I guess she was calling 911. She kept the phone on line so they can hear what was going on. Then they walked the mother and son back to the living room. Then while they was sitting in the living room, after a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, you hear a gunshot. So the third guy was in there in the living room with the father, then shot the father. Took him out. So the kids just start crying and screaming and hollering. Then they go back to the living room, get the mother, take her back in the bedroom, then took her out. God, this is crazy. Then the son was only adult in there that was in the house left was the son. So he took him in the kitchen and took him out. Kids just crying, screaming, crying. Thank God they ain't do nothing to those kids though. But I'm telling you, this was straight evil, demon. They was on demon time. How do you walk around this world, the streets like that, and take out people like that, and then do it in front of kids? They don't care about nothing. It's really messed up these days. I mean, I don't understand people. They just don't have no heart now. People don't have hearts now. And it's getting worse and worse every year. It's getting worse and worse. That's why when people get all this time, I don't understand how other people be like, free him, free my homie, free my homie. What they did? No, they don't need to be out here walking. They don't need to be out in the streets where they on that type of time. And it don't ain't have to be. It can be black people, white people, Mexican, Chinese, whoever. When you doing things like that in the street, breaking the house, taking people out, taking a family out like that, come on, you don't deserve to be out here for living free. You need to be locked away for good. And I know for sure 2 of those guys got life with no parole, without possibility of parole. They got life, which they deserve. Because I'm telling you, if you see this video, if you see it, no, oh man, it's bad. It's very bad. And that kid, the older kid, the little one, the baby, gonna be traumatized his whole life after seeing something like that. And then the young one, about a little over a year now, he probably gonna grow and probably not remember that. But the other one, it might be messed up for life now, seeing that. Should no kid go through or see things like that? And these animals need to be locked away. Like I said, I don't care what nobody say. You can say what you want. They why they supposed to be. They why they need to be. I mean, you on that type of time. And get this, they fake UPS work. They had the uniforms and everything. Which, how in the world they get uniforms? Well, because guess they knew people to work there, or they used to work there and kept the uniforms, but it's crazy. And get this, you got to be careful these days with something like that, because every year UPS hire people independent, driving their own car to deliver. Now these guys had on uniforms, but the people who work the seasonal around Christmas, they don't have uniforms. The only they have is it's one of those jackets. But it's crazy because you can't trust nobody these days. I mean, people coming to your house to deliver things. After seeing that video, you ain't gonna know you don't even know you should go out there and sign for it, because certain people always trying to make a lick, always trying to run up in somebody's house and take what's not theirs. People work hard for that money to buy things they want to buy, and then some people who don't want to work, they want to just take things from them. It don't make no sense. And then most people take them out after they take it from them. I mean, it just crazy out here, man. I mean, you really gotta be careful these days, because like I said, when you got these people delivering stuff for you, that's why it's good to have those cameras out there. Even though the people in that house had cameras all through the house and it was cameras all outside, they still got taken out. So it seems like the robbers now don't care if they on camera. And the thing about it, when you do things like that, it can be anything you do. It's in the city, it's cameras everywhere, all over the place. It will track you every move you make after you do something stupid. It's gonna track every move you make and find out who it really is. So it's kind of crazy when people do dumb things knowing they're gonna get caught. Cause those guys had to know they're gonna get caught, especially the one that looked into the camera. He must have wanted to go to jail. He had to, cause they already had his face. Ain't no need of trying to take the camera at the end like he was trying to do, cause all that stuff is in the cloud now, iCloud. So he was gonna get caught regardless. So he took the camera down for nothing. Look how quick they caught him. They caught him very quick. It wasn't long before they got him. And like I said, he's where he belongs. I don't understand. Why don't people want to work these days and get it the right way, the legal way. It ain't that wrong with doing the right thing and going to work and making money. And if you can't work, if you have a disability, get on Social Security. And plus, it's things you can do if you have a disability. If you don't want to be on Social Security, you can have a desk job. Plus, you can get a job advertising for a company, a big company. I mean, it's things you can do. Just do the right thing. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to go out there robbing and killing people. It's a better way. Because you know what's going to happen? You keep doing things like that, there's only two things: jail or the grave. And I do believe if those guys would have stayed out there in the street, sooner or later they would have got taken out. You can't live like that and think karma is never going to catch up with you. Because remember, those people got families, those people got friends. Because whoever they was, those robbers thought they had a lot of money in their house. And now those three guys threw their whole life away. Because they'll never see the light of day. They never walking out of that prison. They're going to be stuck there for life. And you know what? That's why they need to be. They deserve every bit of time the judge gave them. If it's life with no parole, they deserve it. But that's my time. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the very first episode of Talk with Deanie. My name is Deanie. And before I close out, I want to say this. No matter what you do in life, always make it mean something. In the words from the great late Muhammad Ali, don't count the days. Make the days count. I'm out.